with a hesitation drive. No look pass. Trevor, power. It's stolen by Jason Williams. Williams breaks through a defender. Drop behind the head pass. A duel ahead. Way off target in the early attempts. Here's a great bounce. Feed D-box from Jason Williams. Jason Williams. Good look pass.
Look at these guys get it up the floor.
No look, and the layup is good.
What is going on, you guys? Just wanted to show you guys a little bit of a preview, especially for you young people out there. If you guys know about Jason Williams, man, white chocolate they call him. He was one of the elite, probably if not the best, little point guards that I've seen, with some of the craziest court vision, craziest passing. Wasn't much of a scorer, but just look him up on YouTube, man. His passing is like he had eyes on the sides of his head, on the back of his head. You know, he got it through little holes, little cracks, bounce passes, anything. He could do it all when it came to passing. But yeah, check him out, dude. I mean, he's one of my favorite guys that I used to watch. And, I think he was on the part of the Big Three maybe 2 years ago, a year ago or so. Big Three as far as like that Ice Cube league. And he unfortunately got hurt, so he had to stop playing. But he's a really, really, really interesting guy to watch. He makes basketball so fun to watch. Anyways, guys, I figured I'd bring you guys another video. This is probably the second video I kind of bring out within the last, I want to say, week or two or so. So this one, as you guys can see by the title, is I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of my, not a little bit, it's kind of most of my Kobe shirt collection. Most of these shirts I probably bought throughout the years. I wouldn't say quite a few of them I bought maybe around the time of his passing, the beginning of this year. And a lot of these were crazy price as well for his shirts. Especially after his passing, they went up. Instead of buying a shirt for like 30, $40, you're paying close to $80, here in U.S. money. So it's kind of crazy to be spending that much. But I believe, of course, just like everything of his related to him, everything went up. So I'm just gonna give you guys a little preview or just show you guys what I as far as my collection with shirts. I do have some like Allen Iverson. As many of you guys, if you guys don't know yet, I started loving basketball maybe when I was, I want to say, a freshman to sophomore year in high school. Allen Iverson was my all-time favorite because in high school I was about, I want to say, 5'8" or so. But I didn't think I was gonna grow to be, a 6'3", 6' guard, 6'4" basketball player type. I love basketball, but I knew I wasn't gonna grow to that height anymore. So Allen Iverson, I remember watching him, and he was the smallest but most fearless dude in the basketball world at that time, around the early 2000s, and he just caught my attention because he was fearless. He went up to the rim, got knocked down to the floor plenty of times and still kept going, man. He gave it his all every game, and he just had that bad boy mentality. Not mentality, but he had that bad boy image when it came to basketball. Like in the NBA, and I'm sure a lot of you guys, that grew up watching basketball in the early 2000s know what I'm talking about. He had, the cornrows, the tattoos, the baggy clothes. He was just that cool, bad dude, and I think it caught a lot of kids' attention, just like myself at that time, because he kind of separated himself from everyone else. But it was just, my mentality was like, man, this little dude can score, 40, 50, 60 points a game, being a point guard at that height, going up against, prime Shaq and these other, big, centers. And at the time, no one was shooting threes. It was, drive, feed the center. And that's really what this guy had to deal with. It wasn't about shooting threes like Steph Curry, whatever, and pulling up from way behind the line. He was more like him, taking it to rim, crossover, anything like that. So being a little guy, he had to deal with a lot of stuff like that. So Anyways, enough of that. I'll give you guys a little show of all the shirts that I have. And you know what? Before I get into that, I want to show you guys. I'm actually wearing this Legends Mamba, collaboration that I've shown you guys before. That I actually copied off the website. So I'll give you guys a little preview how it looks on me. I don't know if they're still selling these guys on the website or anything like that. Let me just lower this TV again. I don't know if there's. I don't know if these shirts are still or at all for sale anymore. But you guys can try to go on the Mamba Sports Academy website and see if they have any sizes left. I probably should have made this little fit on not on foot, but this video of how they look on me earlier. But just in case you guys are wondering, some of these stuff did fit a little bit, and then I've heard from others as well that some of this stuff fit a little bit more tight than usual, than the usual Nike and other dry fit clothing. But like I said, this is a large. I don't know if you guys can actually tell from there, but this is a large. And like I said, I like my shirts snugged up. I like them, hugging and kind of being, have that stretchy feeling on my arms. And this is how this one fits. So like I said, I know it might be a little bit too late to give you guys this little review of me wearing it, but just in case you guys were still wondering. And then that's how it is, guys. This is, like I said, like the Legends times the Mamba Sports Academy shirts. So they're really stretchy. They're really nice. I mean, I like the fit of it because that's how I like my shirts. But here it is, guys. I'll give you guys a little bit of a rundown. I'll show you guys the shirts and what I kind of own. Some of these actually do go with the shoes. I'm sure you guys have seen maybe that one before. That one goes with the What the 8 Kobe shoes. So, it's cool that he made or Nike made these shirts to kind of match some of these shoes that were also released. I think that's pretty dope. I know I've seen socks as well that match some of the shoes. They go with the same, shoe pattern and stuff like that with the colorway and all that. But yeah, guys, first I'm going to show you some of these ones. This pile is more like my Allen Iverson pile of shirts. And so I believe most of these are from Mitchell and Ness. And I got these, if you go on their website on Mitchell and Ness, or I believe on some of them are on, I don't know if it's there, or yeah, I think if you go on their website, they might still have some available. I'm not quite sure. I know the Allen Iverson's ones sell out pretty quick. But some of these were at your local PacSun, the store PacSun, like the ones you see at the mall. Some of these I did see them there, so you might want to check that store out first as well if you guys are interested. Sometimes they do have like a sale, like buy one get one 50% off, or something like that. So this is one of my Allen Iverson shirts. I love these ones, by the way. I get a lot of compliments, especially when I wear like the Allen Iverson ones, because you don't see a lot of people wearing these type of shirts around here, especially. But yeah, like this is one of them. I wear that one quite a bit of times as well. This is another one from the Slam magazine. I forgot. It's also, if you go on the Slam website, I believe they have these as well for even not just him. They have them for other players. I believe I've seen Vince Carter, I believe, had one. A lot of other veteran players. Of course, you probably won't see many of the new players, but I remember when I was a kid, I used to collect Slam magazines, and I would go to the grocery store with my mom, and I would just stay in the magazine, section for like till she was done shopping, and I would just look at all the magazines. And I believe I don't know if this has happened to you guys, but I believe at the back of that magazine, they used to have kicks of kicks or shoes, and it was showed like different kicks on court that the NBA players were wearing at the time. And that's kind of how I also started getting into shoes and loving shoes. So that's another one right there. I'll put them out right here. So this is another one right here, and this is the one where he has like that afro, wearing that Philadelphia blue jersey. Boom. And all these are large, guys. I am a large, and I like the way they fit. So this one and these two those are actually just the only three Allen Iversons that I have shirts. But yeah, I mean, I think believe they carry, like, if they carry if they carry this one, they carry it in a white and a black. So you guys have the option of getting it in white or black. But yeah, so I want to double up on some of those, man. I feel like I wear those, quite a bit, especially that first one. And after a while, shirts, some shirts, if they're not, you wear them so many times and they start kind of, the white starts turning into like a tannish and stuff like that. And, they're very hard to kind of maintain, especially if you're going to go out and eat and be around other people that, you can get, especially white shirts, dirty easily. But anyways, now these two are just Tupac jersey, or not jersey, shirts. So this one I saw, quite a bit around. It's just Tupac wearing a Lakers jersey, a champion Lakers jersey there. Boom, I am a big, huge Tupac fan as well. As you guys can see, I have that. And then I also have the two best players, in my opinion, right there. I don't know. You know what, guys? I don't know if... I don't want to... I got to make sure I don't mess up the microphone on this thing, too. Because I think the last video I posted, I was covering the microphone, and it kind of got a little bit harder for me to you guys to understand me. But anyways... And then this is just another Poetic Justice. I got this one at PacSun for sure. So PacSun is a good store to actually catch some of these shirts, guys. I know I've even seen like Space Jam jerseys or other NBA player type of jerseys, more vintage type of shirts, not jerseys, or shirts. And then, yeah, guys, so those are like my Allen Iverson, Tupac. I don't know if you guys... I just kind of threw those in there in the mix for now, just to give you guys info if any of you guys were interested in those. But yeah, man, like I said, I am a big, huge Allen Iverson fan. I remember I used to have about 2 or 3 of his jerseys, but within time, I kind of gave them away to some of my family members. I have a cousin that is another huge Allen Iverson fan. And, those jerseys, I wore them when, size 2XL. And that's back in the day when everyone used to dress baggy. And at this point, there was no reason for me to have them if I wasn't going to be wearing, 2XL jerseys. So anyways, I'll try to make this kind of quick, guys, because, this video, I always kind of tend to ramble on and talk too much and not show you guys enough. But here's another Kobe shirt right here. And most of these, I want to say, I do have some doubles on these that I kind of do wear on more of a daily and weekends and stuff like that. But these are more of my brand new ones that I copped after his passing or right before it and stuff like that I kind of found for a good price. So this one is pretty nice. It's just a Nike dry fit Kobe shirt right there. That's all it has right there. I'm not quite sure what that middle stands for. The circle, I guess. But that one's pretty nice. This one, I've seen quite a bit of these on eBay too as well, guys. So if you guys are interested in any of these, I would suggest keep your eye on eBay and see if you can catch any. So this one I just like because it's a different type of color. Most of the shirts, a lot of people like to wear a black and white, especially black because they're easier to maintain. But I do like, louder, crazier colors. So I'll get something like this where it stands out a little bit more. So I have that one. I also have this one. I should have probably just kind of taken these out first. So I have that one with just the logo. And most of these are, if not all, are Nike shirts, guys. So that's pretty much all I would probably buy. If I don't think it's a Nike one, I probably think it's maybe an aftermarket, distributor that's just kind of making these randomly. So I would just get Nike ones, but just be really careful because I actually had a guy on OfferUp, which is that selling app, try to sell me a Nike shirt or a Kobe shirt. So I had asked him if it was Nike branded, and he said yes. But the more pictures that he sent me, the actual tag inside said something else. It did not have any of this information, just like this. It had like a, like a AAA pro club type of, market or type of brand. So I suggest be careful when buying some of these guys. Make sure I will only buy brand new shirts. So I would suggest, you know, ask for tags, ask for any type of sizing markings that they're on the shirts. So this one's pretty nice because I do have the Kobe 8s to go with it. I believe I bought this one for like $30, man, back in like maybe 2 years ago or so. And like I'm just so afraid to wear it because, like, man, like I said, like you go out, you know, you're around some little kid or something and he gets a stain on it. It's like, oh shoot. But you know, some of these shirts, like I said, they went up in price. Some of them I've seen up to 140 just as is. Like I've been trying to cop some of the the hand, kind of like this one, but with the 4 fingers on it. I forgot what they call it, the Muppet, I believe Muppet hand shirt. And those are up to 130, 140 on eBay. And I'm like, man, I'm not about to spend that much on a shirt, you know? So this is another one. And then this is one of the famous ones that released more recently. I was thankfully able to get about 3 of these, man, when they came out. And it was all an accident, actually. They came out and I had got one right away at a nearby local store at the mall. So I got one, and then I ended up going back and buying 2 because they had like a sale of buy one, get one half off. And then I was like, you know what? I'll just probably end up selling that 3rd one to a friend so I can just have 2 doubles. And I never actually ended up selling the 3rd one, but now I have about 2 of these now. That first one, I ended up using so much that it just got so faded that I ended up just kind of cutting the sleeves off and making to a gym shirt. And all that had was before his passing, of course. And so now I only have this one, and then I have another one that I use more often. So this is my DS one. Now I have this one. I can't remember where I got this one. I believe I got this one at his release of the Kobe 1 Pro Tros. I camped out, and I believe I want to say this was one of the shirts there. I'm not quite sure if that is correct, but I believe that's where I got it. And this was another good one right here. It has an 8 on one hand and the 24 on the other one, and it is a Nike TID or Nike T. And then this one would also might have been one of the ones that day as well, just because it has the undefeated logo on the back and him there. And right here, he's wearing actually the Kobe 1 Pro Tro Camels right there. So boom, that's another one. And then this one I showed you guys in a more recent video, which is, this one is actually not a Nike tee. It's just a tee that one of my friends, shout out to him. He sent me this tee to match my Grinches, my Kobe 6 Grinch. Really plain, nice tee. It has that pattern just like the Grinches do. Like I said, he is making more shirts, guys. So make sure you do go follow him on IG, on Instagram. He's making more Kobe shirts, and they're really, really nice. I've seen a couple more pictures of new ones since he gave me these. So I'm really stoked to see more of his growth in that. And then last but not least, guys, is this one. I think this might have been the last one I actually got off the Champs website. And this one, sorry for all that movement, but this one is actually right there. Sorry if it's so dark, guys. Let me see if I can put it over here instead. Give me 1 sec. So this one is just at New York, where he scored the record at MSG against the Knicks for 61 points. This one would go well with your Kobe 4s that he wore that night. I know Carmelo ended up beating that record maybe the next time or a few days later or so, but more to say. I mean, this is still a nice shirt that came out. I believe I got it off Champs, guys. That one just came out recently, maybe like, I don't know, about a month and a half ago, 2 months or so. So yeah, guys, these are my Kobe shirts, and just wanted to show you guys exactly some of the shirts that I actually have. I'll put this as my little thumbnail like that. But yeah, guys, keep an eye. If you guys are interested in these, I'm sure a lot of these are floating around like on eBay, on OfferUp, on all these other selling apps or selling platforms. Like I said, some of these ones over here, I would search on the Slam website. I believe they have a website, or if not, on the Mitchell and Ness website. But I think I got those on the Slam. I'm always getting emails that they're restocking some of these all the time, or they have other players on there. Like I said, more of the veteran type players. I think I've seen, like I said, Vince Carter, Gilbert Arenas, Stephon Marbury. I believe some of those, but check them out, guys. This is my small little collection of just shirts. And another thing, guys, I don't know if you guys are big Nike fans, but I have been not going a lot, but I did go to the Nike store this past weekend, or actually I want to say like 2 days ago, a day ago. And you know, Nike, I'm sure a lot of you guys do wear Nike stuff. I ended up copying these shorts, this Nike SB jacket. And yeah, man, don't sleep don't sleep on the Nike outlets, man. I know there's a lot of steals on there sometimes, and you never know, you might run into some stuff like this. I know sometimes they have restock on Lakers jerseys, Kobe Bryant jerseys, you know, any type of jerseys like that. I'm local. I live here in the borderline of Orange County and LA County, guys. So people out of state, people out of other countries, you guys might have trouble finding some of this stuff. But, you know, if I would give you advice, I would suggest check your local, like people that sell like on OfferUp, if you guys have that option, or on other type of selling apps that you guys might have options to. And if not, eBay is a lot of, you know, people always trying to sell stuff on there. I would suggest, you know, if you think the price is too high, it does not hurt to make an offer or message them, hey, would you do this much? You know, some of these people just need money, especially around these times, and they might be willing to work with you as far as with the price. But other than that, guys, that's going to be it for today. And let me know if you guys have any questions on some of this stuff. Other than that, please be safe. You know, stay hydrated, take your vitamins, exercise, and look out for you and your family. Other than that, much peace and love, and I'll see you guys next time.